Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips that would help you to overcome procrastination. Do you struggle with procrastination? If yes, then you're not alone. Almost everyone struggles with this. In fact, I struggled with this. I struggled with procrastination. I kept on putting off starting this YouTube channel for over 4 years. So it's something that is quite common. So if this is something you're interested in, keep watching this video. So what exactly is procrastination? Procrastination is simply the act of putting off tasks to a later date. Yeah, you keep putting off and putting off and putting off. Or you want to write a book, you keep saying, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll do it in 2 days time, but you never get to it. So this is something that is done habitually and intentionally, right? We do this intentionally, and this is actually a very negative behavior because it can hinder you in more ways than one. For instance, it can prevent you from taking action that will actually benefit you in the long run. So quite a number of things can cause procrastination, and some of which include perfectionism. You want to get something to become so perfect, right? You love the little details, you love making everything perfect. This could be a problem and it can lead to procrastination. The second thing is fear of the unknown, fear of criticism, right? All sorts of fear. Fear is one other thing that actually hinders people from starting whatever they want to do. The next one is lack of self-discipline. This affects quite a number of people. Lack of self-discipline. You do not have the discipline to follow through something. You do not even have the discipline to start. Talk more of following through with it. Another cause or another factor that causes procrastination is lack of self-belief. When you question yourself, am I good enough? Can I actually do this? Do I really have it in me? Is this something I can really achieve? So when you constantly find yourself questioning your abilities, it means that you actually lack self-belief. I made some research and I was able to come up with these 5 tips that will help you. I believe it can help you because I have put them to test and it worked for me, so it can work for you as well. So tip number 1, find ways to make the task you're avoiding more interesting. So one way to achieve this is to use a strategy called temptation bundling, which is a concept that came out of behavioral economics research performed by Katie Milkman at the University of Pennsylvania. So here, what happens is that you do the thing that will benefit you in the long run, which you are actually avoiding. You do it by doing at the same time the activity which you love doing that will benefit you for the short term. So for instance, it could be let's say you want to start exercising, you want to become more consistent with exercising, and it's something you've actually struggled with and something you keep putting off and off and off. One way you could apply this strategy is to if you're someone that loves listening to music, you could actually incorporate music into your workout sessions. You could listen to music while you work out. If you're someone that loves movies, you could actually see a movie or two while you're working out. This is basically the concept. So moving on to tip 2, get an accountability partner. This is so important because when research has shown that when we know that we'll be held accountable for something, we actually get motivated to do the thing. So your accountability partner could be your friend, it could be a colleague, it could be your partner, it could even be your parents or your sibling. So what these people do is that they actually keep you in the loop, keep reminding you, and keep following up on you to ensure that you're actually taking the necessary action. So, tip three is to break your tasks into little achievable bits. For instance, we all know that learning a new language can be very, very daunting. It can be a very daunting task. So, one way to make it less intimidating or less stressful is to actually break it down. For instance, you could decide to, instead of learning at a stretch, learning how to make sentences or make phrases at a stretch, you could break it down into learning, let's say, 20 new phrases or sentences per day, right? That way you stay consistent and you actually do the thing without getting exhausted, without getting stressed out. So that takes us to tip number 4. So this tip is actually good because it helps you to stay organized, and it is to make a to-do list the day before, like before you retire to bed, just shortly before you retire, make a to-do list of the things you would love to accomplish the next day. But the key to doing this effectively is to ensure that you're not overloading your list. Ensure that you're keeping your list simple and you're actually putting things on there that will not get you scared. When you take a look at your list, you're putting things on there that you're going to actually work on the next day. And the key to doing that is to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Do not overload your list. And what this helps you with is that before the day breaks, you already know what you're working towards. You already know your goals. You already know what you're going to achieve the next day. And that brings us to the last tip, tip number 5, which is to take one task at a time. Take one step at a time, one step at a time. What this also does for you is that it helps you not to get overwhelmed, because if you try to take on so much at once, trust me, you're going to be very, very stressed out. So after working on your list the day before, when the next day comes, start with the first task on your list, right? Start with that one, focus on it, see it through, finish it, then go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, right? Avoid trying to get everything done at once. You're going to burn out and you're going to stop. Like, you're going to be so overwhelmed that you might stop working on your list or working through your list. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you got value, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.